Is it difficult to register an Amazon account? Why is your account continuously denied? You have tried everything, but still cannot register for an Amazon account successful. Let's take a look at how to create an account on Amazon and the important notes for today's lesson. First, you need to understand the 4 pieces of information that sellers must provide to Amazon. Next is the preparation of necessary documents and records. And finally, the step-by-step process of creating a seller account on Amazon. The 4 pieces of information that need to be provided include account information, selling information, payment information, store information. These fields are all mandatory for Amazon sellers. Therefore, when creating a seller account on Amazon, you should not skip or provide incorrect information in any of these fields. Many people wonder what documents are required to create a seller account on Amazon. These are the mandatory documents you need when opening an account. So, make sure to prepare all the necessary documents to make the account creation process smoother and quicker. These documents include ID card, also known as a national identity card or citizen identification card, or you can use a passport. It's often recommended to register with a passport as it can be approved more easily and quickly by Amazon. Business registration certificate. If you're registering as a business entity, you'll need to provide your business registration certificate. Bank statement. A bank statement from your primary bank account showing your business transactions. It should be in your business's name and address. Utility bills. Utility bills such as electricity, water, or internet bills in your business's name and address. These bills should be from the last 90 days. Please note that these bills should be translated into English and have proper notarization. Having these documents ready will help facilitate the account verification process and ensure a smoother experience when creating a seller account on Amazon. Next, I will guide you through the process of creating a seller account on Amazon step by step. In essence, you will need to complete the 4 main steps as outlined below. Step 1. Enter account information. Step 2. Identity verification (SIV) sellable identity verifications. Step 3. Identity proofing (IPV) identity proofing verifications. Step 4. Second identity verification and completion. Finally, you will need to verify your identity for the second time and complete your account information. This step may include additional documentation and details as required. First, go to the website sell.amazon.com. The seller's homepage will appear as shown in the image. Then, click on Sign Up to begin the registration process. Next, click on the Create Your Account box and enter all the required information. Make sure to remember your password. Click Next to proceed. After that, an OTP one-time password will be sent to the email address you provided within 2 minutes. Open your email to retrieve the OTP, enter it in the designated field as described in Step 5, and click Verify. Next, Amazon will display a general instruction screen outlining the next steps to create your account and the documents you need to prepare. It's essential to read this carefully before clicking Begin. Additionally, you can change the language on the left-hand side to other languages for easier completion of your profile. If you're not very comfortable with English, switching to another language can be helpful. Next, we move on to the second step, which is to verify your identity for the first time, also known as SIV sellable identity verification. First, select your location as your home country. If you're in Vietnam, choose Vietnam. If you're in the United States, select the United States. In the second part of this step, choose the type of business you have. Amazon provides various options for you to choose from. If you are an individual, you can select individual. If you have a business and are operating as a privately owned business, choose privately owned business. These are the selling plans that Amazon offers: individual and professional. The professional plan comes with a fixed monthly fee of $39.99, in addition to referral fees for the products you sell. On the other hand, the individual plan doesn't have a fixed monthly fee. You'll only incur fees per product sold. However, the individual plan has limitations. For instance, You can only list a maximum of 40 products per month. If you have serious intentions of doing business on Amazon, it's advisable to choose the professional plan. Amazon will only charge the fee if you haven't used it before. This means that if you open an account and don't list any products for the first few months, you'll only be charged the fee for the first month. Amazon will start charging the fee once you begin listing products. For businesses, you should fill in the company name in the provided field using English. For individuals, you should complete all the required fields as shown in the image. For a business account, you should enter the business registration number as it appears on your business license, along with your company address. After entering this information, click Next. For an individual account, you should fill in all the required information that Amazon requests, and then click Next. Next, Amazon will send a PIN code via SMS to the phone number you provided in this step. You only need to enter your phone number for SMS delivery, and input the 6-digit code into the designated field. Then click Confirm. Please note that if the verification is unsuccessful for 3 consecutive attempts, you will need to wait for 1 hour before trying again. You should choose the phone number that is most convenient for you to receive SMS messages. So, you have now completed the step of filling out the business information. Next, you will need to complete the seller information. After this form appears, you should fill in all the required information in the table as shown in the video. Next, you will answer the multiple choice questions and click Next to complete this section. You should enter the complete information of your primary payment card, which is typically a credit card. If you don't have a credit card, you can use information from any internationally accepted payment card. This card is the one Amazon will charge your monthly fees to, so make sure it has a validity period of at least 1 year and is in your name. Failure to provide accurate and valid payment card information can lead to the rejection of your application. After you have filled in all the necessary information, Amazon will provide you with a screen where you can review all the information you have provided from the beginning up to this point. It's crucial to ensure that all the information is entirely accurate and in your name because Amazon's information verification process is stringent. If your application is rejected, it can be challenging to create another account with the same information submitted to Amazon. Therefore, double-check your details before proceeding. In this step, you will also need to provide images of your personal identification document, such as your national identity card or passport, which should match the personal identification number you provided earlier. Additionally, include an image of your business registration license with a business registration number that matches the one you provided. It's essential to ensure that the images of your documents are clear, not blurry, and have no missing corners. They should be high quality and up-to-date copies of the original documents. After submitting your application, you will be returned the results of your application. There will be 3 possible cases. First, you need to add more information to your profile. The second case is the application is rejected. The third case is the approved application. In the case where additional information is required for your application, you will receive notifications as shown in the video. In this scenario, you will receive 2 emails from Amazon. One will be a general notification email, and the other will be a specific instruction email. Carefully read the content of both emails, and prepare any missing documents as per the instructions provided in the email. Sign into Seller Central to adjust the necessary information, and then click Submit to create a new profile. Afterward, wait to receive the second result from Amazon. In the second scenario, where your application is rejected, you will receive notifications as shown in the video. When your application is rejected, you will need to create a new account using a different email address. It's important to note that Amazon only allows each seller to have 1 selling account. If you've previously had a selling account, Amazon support team may reject your request for assistance with a new account. In the third scenario, which is the one most people eagerly anticipate, your account is successfully approved. Congratulations! The next step for you will be to prepare thoroughly for the identity verification interview. The next step is the identity proofing verification (IPV) or authentication interview. In this step, an Amazon staff member will conduct a live video call interview to verify all the information you provided to Amazon. You should prepare thoroughly for this interview. Here are the steps to prepare. Step 1. Choose your language. In the first step, select the language you are proficient in. Step 2. Select time zone. In the second step, choose your time zone for the interview. You can also schedule the interview to be held alongside Amazon representatives before participating in the interview. It's crucial to carefully read Amazon's instructions to ensure a successful and effective interview. After selecting the language and time zone, click Accept to complete the process and wait for the interview date. The most effective language for the interview is English. If you're not proficient in English, you can choose another language or have a friend who speaks English sit with you to assist during the interview. Here are some important considerations to keep in mind when participating in IPv identity proofing verification, authentication interviews. Before the interview, it's essential to thoroughly review the guidelines provided by Amazon in the previous email and ensure that you have all the necessary personal and business documents prepared. Amazon will request you to present these documents during the interview. When you schedule the interview, navigate to Seller Central and click on Join Call. Make sure to select a quiet location with a strong internet connection to ensure a seamless interview experience. To participate in the interview, you will need a device equipped with both a camera and a microphone. Following the interview, Amazon will conduct a comprehensive review of your application and get in touch with you within 2 business days to verify the information on your documents. A helpful tip to consider is that if you are not entirely confident in your English proficiency, you can seek assistance from a friend or family member who is proficient in English to support you. During the interview, some sellers may need to verify their address through the postcard OTP. If this verification step is required, Amazon will send you a postcard containing an OTP code via postal mail to the address you provided. After receiving the postcard, you will need to enter the OTP code on the Seller Central website if requested. This step is not mandatory for all sellers, but if you are required to do so, it's important to enter the OTP code promptly upon receiving the postcard to avoid expiration of the code. After completing all the steps mentioned above, you will need to finalize your account information. This step is not mandatory for all sellers, but if it is required, you will need to complete various tasks, including providing emergency contact information, verifying your identity a second time, also known as SRP second level review process, authenticating tax information. Finally, providing account information for receiving payments. Please note that the payment receiving account must be a U.S. bank account. If you do not have a U.S. bank account, you will need to open one by visiting a bank branch or consider reaching out to agents or services that can assist in opening a U.S. bank account. Some additional documents that may be required include 1. Utility bills such as electricity or internet bills. Please note that these bills must have your name, information, and address that match 100% with the details you provided when registering your Amazon seller account. These bills should be issued within the last 90 days and can be in English. 2. Business registration license. The business registration license number must match 100% with the information you provided on your Amazon account. In addition to these documents, you will also need to provide your payment receiving account information and tax details. Before opening a seller account on Amazon, you should be aware of some common mistakes that sellers often make when setting up their accounts. 1. Missing a signature on the passport or using an expired passport. 2. Uploading blurry or low-quality images. 3. Using an invalid, expired, or short-term international payment card less than 1 year remaining. 4. Address on invoices not matching the provided address. 5. Bank statements without the bank's logo. 6. Name and address on bank statements not matching the Amazon account information. 7. Making too many incorrect attempts. These errors can often lead to delays in account approval or even rejection. It's essential to provide accurate and valid information and documentation when setting up your Amazon seller account to ensure a smooth and successful registration process. Here are answers to some common questions that sellers often have when opening an Amazon seller account. Can I register on Amazon without a credit card? Answer: yes, you can. If you don't have a credit card, you can use a debit card with international payment capabilities. Can I change my store name after registration? Answer: yes, you can change your store name after registration. After passing the initial verification and submitting all valid documents, Amazon still doesn't approve my application. What should I do? Answer: in this case, Amazon will send you 2 emails explaining the issues with your application. You need to carefully read the content of these emails and follow the instructions to correct your profile and provide additional documents on the Seller Central page. Can I create a new account with a different email address? Answer: yes, you can create a new account with a different email address. However, please note that Amazon only allows 1 seller account per person. If you already have an existing account, you cannot create another one. How long does the video call interview take? Answer: the video call interview typically lasts between 15 to 30 minutes. If I don't speak English, does Amazon support other languages? Answer: yes, Amazon does support multiple languages. However, to ensure a smooth and efficient interview process, if you are not fluent in English, you can ask a friend or family member who speaks English to assist during the interview. Thank you for following the lesson. I wish you all success in completing your Amazon account registration so you can start your business soon. See you in the next lesson.